Hello friends! So today we are starting another Bingo TBR vlog. You guys seem to really enjoy this. I did a cozy fall vlog, my first one of the season, and I did the Bingo TBR game in that. So we're gonna kind of continue that trend this time. Don't have exactly everything planned out, but we're gonna have a fun, cozy time. And we're gonna start this vlog off by doing another round of my Scooby Doo Bingo game. I love this game. So general premise for this is that we draw cards until we find a bingo, so it could be 4-cross, 4 diagonal, whatever, and then we go back and grab those cards that make up the bingo and pick books based on the prompts I've written on those cards. Okay, so this is my bingo game. I got it off of Amazon. I can link it down below if you're interested. It's a really cute game. And we're gonna start by picking my card. So there are a ton of different cards here. Let's just make sure I don't pick the same one as last time accidentally. Oof. I'm feeling kind of good about this one. I always thought this was such a creepy episode. So, and I like the pirate Daphne, so let's do that one. Let's do that. Alright, so let's get going. We don't have a snow ghost. No flashlight. No pizza. We do not have this one, which is a shame because I have so many books with pretty covers, so that's a really easy prompt out of all of these. No Velma. We have Pirate Daphne, which is a millennial sleuth, so I'm going to put that here in case we get a bingo with that card. No Tiki Ghost. Let's see. We have this one, a dog on the cover. That would definitely be a cozy mystery if I end up with that card. We do have a hot dog, a book that ends with an odd number of pages. Now last time I think I had one that was with an even number, and that was surprisingly hard to find a prompt for. But let's see what we get this time. Oh, we have this, oh please no. Please no, I don't know if I'm ready to read a classic right now. We'll see. So that's that one. So you have a couple possibilities here. Let's see, what about... Don't have that. We do have Daphne, a purple cover, okay. I don't think that'd be too hard. We do have this one, a number in the title. Okay, we were one away from a bingo possibility here. So all we need is this creeper here and we'd have a bingo. So let's see what happens. No for the ghost. We do have Carlotta though, so that we are now one away from 2 different bingo possibilities. We either need the creeper or this fingerprint and we'd have a bingo. Oh, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous. What do we have? No map. We don't have that one. I had that one last time, but we don't have it this time. No for the characters away from home. No Velmas, unfortunately. Let me know down below, who is your favorite Scooby character? Okay, so this one we do have. Oh, we got it. We got the bingo. 5-word title. Okay, that's really specific. Let's see how I do with that. Okay, so our bingo is right here. It is with, we have the Phantom, we have Daphne in the pirate costume, we have the creeper, and we have Scooby laughing. So let me get those cards real quick. Oh, we didn't get the classic one. Yay. Oh, I'm just not in the mood right now. Dog on the cover, and then a millennial sleuth. That shouldn't be too challenging, because that could be either a mystery or a thriller. If the thriller is like kind of mystery-ish, that could be either, I would think. So let's go ahead and take a look at my TBR cart and area and find some books. So let's see, we have these ones here. We have Millennial Sleuth, dog on the cover, 5-word title, number in title. You know what? I need like a quick win right now. I'm doing this vlog because I'm in a bit of a just general slump. Like I said, it's been a bit of a stressful time. This one has 5 words. The love of my life. This is a domestic thriller. It's supposed to be super gripping. Basically, the husband is an obituary writer. His wife gets very ill, and he starts to write her obituary as a way to kind of cope, and he finds out she's not the woman that he's known her to be all these years. Like, she's been telling her and their daughter, lies all these years. So it's very much a psychological domestic thriller. This one sounds pretty interesting to me. Okay, I see one word. This has a number in it. I don't remember what this is about. Murder 8. Oh, this is like more of a legal, like, cop thriller. I don't know if I'm really feeling that. Okay, well, that's our resort. That's our last resort if we have to. Let's look for a dog on the cover and Millennial Sleuth. That one should be easier. This is also on my fall TBR, which I'll link above, but Resort to Murder by Annie McEwen. This actually has 2 dogs on the cover. It takes place in Northwoods, Wisconsin, at like a lake cottage. It sounds like the most beautiful setting. The daughter's an interior designer. She comes back. Her father and a lot of the residents are being harassed by property developers, and her dad is accused of the murder when one of those property developers is murdered. So that's the general premise. Again, this is a short read. I'm really in the mood for like quick, fast reads right now, so I'm hoping to stick to that if I can. But this one's got 2 dogs, so that will be our dog on the cover pick. Oh, you know what? Number in the title, One Poison Pie. I have that on my top shelf here. This book, it may not be it's a spelled out number, but it is a number. Or I guess I could do the Second Mother as well, but I think I want to do One Poison Pie for fall. How cute. It's a Kitchen Witch mystery series. My friend got me this. It's by Lynn Cahoon. The main character comes back to a small town, learns about her kitchen witch abilities. I think she can infuse magic in food. She starts a catering company. There's a lot of family drama, it sounds like, so that one sounds really good. Let's do that. I do know that I really need to read Look in the Mirror. This one's going to be due in 6 days at my library. So I believe this is like a thriller, like a mystery thriller, and as far as I know, the main characters are probably about millennial age. They look fairly young if this is them on the cover. Technically there's 2 main characters, so the odds that one of them is like a millennial seems pretty good, I think. So we have that. I think I'm gonna randomly draw one more bingo card just because I want to kind of round out the reading. I don't know why, I just feel the need to pick a 5th book. So we're gonna just pick one randomly and we're gonna use that to choose a book. A book that starts with a random letter. Use generator. Oh boy. Okay, let's see what we get. I have picked up a random little letter generator here on my phone. Please don't be a Z or an X or something very, very difficult. Let's see. N. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. N. I think I can do an N. Let's check what we have for N. I found it. This is from my recent book haul. It's called Naughty or Knife, Museum of Mysteries. This is by Jan Fields. I actually just read the Castleton Manor Library series, which she wrote the 2nd book in, because the book series is written by different authors for each book, which is really cool, and I really liked her writing in that. And this one looked really good. I found it at my library book sale. I'll link that vlog above if you want to check it out. So I think what I want to start with is The Love of My Life by Rosie Walsh, just because this looks like a really good page turner. I'm really in the mood, like I said, for some page turning. And I think I'll actually start with Naughty or Knife. This sounds really fun. I know we are several months before Christmas at this point, but I haven't heard anything about the series. Let me know if you have, and it just sounds good. The hardcover is really cute. So let's go ahead and start with those 2, because I do like to read simultaneously, usually a cozy and something non-cozy. I like to be able to mood read whatever I'm feeling. So we will start with those 2 and I'll give you an update soon. Hello friends, so I am getting ready to make dinner tonight and I thought I would take you along. I'm trying a new recipe, so I usually make recipes on vlogs that I've already done before just because I'm comfortable with them, but this one seems like a pretty basic pasta recipe, but it sounds good. I really need to use up spinach, so this recipe uses quite a bit of spinach. As always, I will have the recipe linked down below. It's by The Cozy Cook, which I was like, is there a better recipe source for a cozy reading vlog than The Cozy Cook? I think that's great. So it's called Creamy Spinach Pasta. Uses like half and half spinach. I'm also going to add grape tomatoes on top and olives just because I love those toppings on pasta and I think it'll add some nice color to the dish. But otherwise, I'm pretty much following this as is. I have some pasta water boiling and we're just gonna make some cozy pasta together because I am really hungry and I haven't been cooking as much this last week, so I'm super excited to get back into it. And I thought, what better than a new recipe to use up that spinach that I really need to go through. So let's get our ingredients together. Hello friends, I have a rather large reading update for you on not one, not two, but 3 different books and a question for you because I think we might be having a Bingo TBR curse because this is now the 2nd Bingo TBR vlog I filmed and the first book has ended up as a DNF. So let's start there. And that book is The Love of My Life by Rosie Walsh. I was so excited for this book. It sounded right up my alley, like a domestic psychological thriller. I think both characters are interesting. I love their jobs. Learning about the obituary writer and then the marine biology, super fascinating. But I got to page 120, which is a third of the way into the book, and I feel like nothing has happened. I mean, yes, the husband is suspicious of his wife, which to be expected, but like nothing has happened. We haven't had any real like reveal of any sort, like nothing, and I just can't get myself to keep reading this. So that's a DNF, which I'm bummed about. I really thought I would like this. I even had my cute little Snoopy book corner on it and everything, and I'm just not enjoying it. I don't know. If you have recommendations from that author that you really like, let me know. Then I started Naughty or Knife by Jan Fields, and this is part of the Museum of Mysteries series. I did look this up. I think the Annie series, I think they're like an Amish and like clean fiction like publishing group, I think is what I was getting the sense of. And I really like Scarlet in this book. I think the mystery starts right away. You get into the mystery fast. I am about 150 pages in and it's just over 200, so I'm like, you know, over 3/4 of the way in. We are getting close. I'm very curious. I don't have a solid theory on who has done it at this point. I don't know. Overall, I'm liking this one a lot. I think I prefer the Secrets of Castleton Manor book that I read from Jan Fields a little bit. But again, I've only read one book from the series, so I definitely want to go back and read more from this series and see the characters develop. I like the museum employees. I like Scarlet. I really like her friend Allie. She's a coffee, she like runs the coffee shop in the museum. She's a surfer. She's really cool. She really gets Scarlet into some fun situations. And if you like cats, I know there's no cat on the cover, but the main character Scarlet has a cat named Cleo, and this is a spoiled, cute cat. There's a lot of fun little scenes with him. I really have enjoyed Cleo in this, so if you are a cat lover, there's definitely some good cat references throughout this book. I think the mystery is interesting. I think Scarlet is a cool character. I'm a little confused as to what she does professionally. I think she basically just manages the entire museum, because everyone seems to reflect to her. I know I jumped into the series, so that's probably like on me. Otherwise, the mystery's pretty good. So far, I'm feeling like maybe four stars. I'm really flying through it. I'm enjoying it. The writing is just very easy to engage with, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. So almost done with that. And then I also started One Poison Pie by Lynn Cahoon. This is going very well. I am 50 some pages in. This book's about 264, so I'm like a chunk of the way in. We have had our mystery start. I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying learning more about our main character Mia and her kitchen witch abilities, because I think that's a really fascinating type of ability. I also love her cat and her family. This cover, it's so beautiful. I'm curious to learn more about the catering business. I think the mystery itself is pretty interesting, so I don't have any strong thoughts on this one yet because I'm not that far of the way in, but so far I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time with it. I think the series itself has such a fun theme for it. It's definitely perfect for this time of year. And yeah, so that's pretty much my thoughts on that. Nothing too crazy. I'm really bummed about that DNF. And I'm like, is this the start of like a Bingo TBR curse where every time I read the first book for my Bingo TBR, it ends up being a DNF? I don't know. I hope not, because I would like to not do that. But those are my thoughts on these. So far we have DNF, unfortunately. We have a promising, I think about 4-star read so far. Depends on how it kind of finishes up. I like some of the clues, I should say, especially with the way the character was murdered. I think there's some really interesting little science bits we're learning that I find really fascinating. I also like that the main character has a relationship with the head of security at the museum, Winnie. So sometimes they kind of work together, and Winnie gets special access to things because she's the head of security at the museum, so she's kind of on top of all that. So I think she has some really cool connections in this. So I'm really curious about that. And then there's some really great Christmassy moments in this, of course. I mean, obviously the cover itself, very Christmassy. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm looking forward to getting more into One Poison Pie today, but I'm going to try to finish the Naughty or Knife and give you guys an update on that today. And those are my general thoughts on that. So that is our reading update for now. Just realized I finished this book last night. I don't think I actually updated you guys. So Naughty or Knife by Jan Fields. This was good. This was solid. I'd say a 3.75. I don't love it as much as her writing in The Secrets of the Castleton Manor, but I also think I like the theme for that series a slightly more. But this has definitely been a good read. I'm curious to read more in this series. I want to go back and read the first few. Maybe that'll give me a little bit more nuance with the series. But overall, a really fun read. I like that it takes place in California and it deals with Christmas. It's always kind of fun to have Christmassy cozies that are set in warm areas. I think it's just kind of a fun, you know, it just kind of disrupts what you would normally think of when you think of like Christmas, at least like classic Christmas with snow and everything. So I like that, but this was a good read. I'm looking forward to reading more in this series. I want to see if my library hopefully has some of the other books, because I know these are a little harder to get your hands on. So of course that first book that we were doing didn't turn out so well for this vlog, but I am really enjoying One Poison Pie by Lynn Cahoon. I'm so excited. I think this is another supernatural cozy that I'm just really enjoying. I like learning about it, and I'm really excited to have like more of a witchy cozy that I enjoy, because a lot of the ones that I didn't like before that were supernatural were witchy and they just got a little too supernatural. But this one, the main character is a kitchen witch, so she can like infuse food and like goodwill into things, and it's interesting, but it's not over the top, and so far it hasn't really contributed to her sleuthing at all. I'm currently on chapter 15. I have about like 90 or so pages left in this book. It's really flying by. I think Mia's an interesting character. I'm looking forward to learning more about her family. Her grandmother is really interesting. I'm not sure, I don't have a very good idea of who has done it in this book. I'm not really sure at this point, but I'm really just enjoying the experience of reading this. It's just very whimsical. It's very fun. I like the food scenes. I like the town itself. I'm learning more about that. I'm just interested in kind of the dynamics with people in the town who, because there's other like witchy family lines within the town, so it's kind of interesting to see the opinions of people who are witches and who aren't, or even people who are in witchy families who don't practice, and their opinions on all of it. It's just very interesting. I'm really enjoying it. It's like a fun added element to the cozy, but you still have like the base sleuthing and cozy mystery. So I'm really enjoying this. I'm excited to see where it goes. Then last night I started Look in the Mirror by Catherine Steadman. This is going really well. I was so tired last night, but I read 118 pages out of, there's 289 pages. So I'm about a third or so of the way in, and I'm just really loving this. Both Maria and Nina are very interesting characters. They're both exploring this house. There's a locked room that Maria is not supposed to go into. She's the medical student who's nannying, and that is super interesting. I want to know more. I'm very fascinated, but it really gets into the story quickly. And then our other character, Nina, is trying to figure out how her father had this house. Like, how did he afford it? What was he doing out here? How did she never know that her father would go out here to visit this place? Like, did he live a double life? It's really interesting, and I'm finding both characters' stories almost equally interesting. I think I like Nina's story a little bit more so far, but both characters are very interesting, and the town itself is really beautiful, really fun. I feel like this would be a really great summer cozy, especially because it takes place on an island and it seems very tropical. So I'm really enjoying this. It's flying by. Both of the characters are very interesting. You are reading from multiple points of view. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how their storylines connect in some way, but I have thoughts, I have ideas, so we'll see if I'm correct on that, but I'm really interested. Also, I love the title for this, Look in the Mirror, just the way it was woven into the story. I love that aha moment when you're reading and you understand exactly why the author titled the book a certain way. I love that aha moment when you make the connection. It's one of my favorite parts. So I had that before bed last night and I just loved it. So I'm really flying through this. I am so excited to see where this goes. It's definitely very much like a white knuckle ride, as Lucy Foley describes on here. I'm really engaged with it. I'm curious. I'm slightly horrified at what could be, like what this room could mean. I don't know. Like, it's scary. It's scary. So I'm definitely enjoying that. So those are the two books I'm reading right now, and then we will get to resort to murder. So I think I'm gonna go actually get my hair trimmed. It's time. I need to get like an inch or two off and like really just have them clean up the ends. And I'm gonna do some more reading while I'm waiting there. And I think that is what we're gonna do for the rest of the day. I've knocked out most of my freelancing work for the day. Still need to do a little bit more writing. and a little bit of admin work, but overall very productive day so far. So I'm really excited about that. And then that's pretty much it. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get some dinner and I'm excited, so let's go. Hello friends, I'm back from my haircut and I got a lot of reading done since I did a walk-in appointment and finished work. Now I did a little more reading and I have some updates for you and I'm so excited. So starting with Look in the Mirror by Catherine Steadman, I finished this and this is the first thriller this month that I've really loved. I had a good one at the beginning of the month, but most of the thrillers I read this month were just DNFs or just not ones that I really enjoyed. This was great. This went in so many places that I wasn't expecting. I absolutely loved some of the tropes used. I'm not going to go into them because of the spoilers, and I really can't tell you exactly why I love this, but this is a really good thriller. I so enjoyed this. I was hooked throughout the whole thing. It really didn't feel like it slowed down at any point. I enjoyed both Maria and Nina's stories, really enjoyed both points of views, and the setting and everything makes this a really good summer, like beachy thriller. So we're not quite the right time of year for that, but if you're looking for something a little bit tropical, this is a nice selection. I really enjoyed this. I can't go into it more. If you enjoy like isolated locations, characters kind of cut off from everything, this is a good one. So I'll leave it at that. Would recommend this. I'm thinking of 4.5 stars. I haven't quite settled on my rating because I just finished this, but it's good. It's really good. I'm so excited. And then One Poison Pie, I'm getting close to. I'm hoping to finish tonight. I'm on chapter 17, so we have about 60 some pages left. It's going really well. I'm enjoying learning more about the kind of like source and like how the magic works, but I'm enjoying the fact that it's not interfering with the mystery. Like, it hasn't really contributed to any major clues. I like the characters' relationships. I like the sister, I think her name is Christina, who is Mia's ex's sister. So they were possibly going to be sister-in-laws, but they're still treating each other like family, even though the exes are he is annoying. He is really annoying. Like, he makes an appearance in this and you'll just absolutely not like him. He's not a nice person. But other than that, I'm so enjoying this. I'm really enjoying learning more about this. I'm looking forward to the conclusion. Don't really have a strong idea of who's done it, but I'm just kind of enjoying the ride. It's one of those kind of books, so I'm excited. I'll give you guys an update on this tomorrow morning because I should be done with it, and then I am going to start Resort to Murder tonight as well, which I'm so excited for because that's should be a very quick read, but I've heard so many good things about it and I can't wait. It just looks amazing. I also wanted to show you real quick, I got 2 of my holds at the library and these are 2 of my most anticipated releases for the year. The first one is A Cup of Flour, A Pinch of Death. This is the 3rd in the Baker Street mystery series by Valerie Burns. It has a giant mastiff. The main character is like kind of a social media influencer, or she has that background, and she's taken over her great aunt's bakery. She knows nothing about baking. It's really fun, and the bakery is great. The town setting is amazing. I flew through the first 2 books, just really enjoyed it, so I'm so looking forward to this one. And then one of my most anticipated thrillers that the library finally got in for me was You Will Never Be Me by Jessie Cusatanto. She wrote the Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderer. She writes the Dial A for Aunties series, and I'm just so excited. This one also is about a social media influencer, 2 of them, and one of them helps the other grow online, and then the other one who she explodes in popularity online. She leaves behind the other one who wants revenge on her now. She hacks into her accounts, starts like changing up her appointments, making like a mess for her career basically, and basically You'll Never Be Me is, I guess, what she's trying to get across. So I'm really excited. So those 2 just came in. I am so excited. I'm probably gonna have to wait until next month to read those because we're just wrapping up August as it is, and I'm trying to finish this Bingo TBR, but I am so excited to read both of those. Those have been top picks for me all year in the thriller and cozy mystery genre, so can't wait. Hello, lovely friends. So I wanted to give you a final reading update for this vlog. I did actually finish Resort to Murder. I didn't give you any previous updates. I do apologize. I got sick and I just wasn't feeling up to it, but this was a fantastic read. So One Poison Pie by Lynn Cahoon, absolutely a winner. This is perfect, lightly supernatural. Main character is a kitchen witch. We have the kind of witchy kitchen infusion, and some kind of like, she has maybe like, I don't know, enhanced senses, if you will, and like kind of intuition, but overall it doesn't really impact the mystery. I think Mia's a great character. I love her grandmother. I love her catering business. There's a pretty good romantic subplot as well if you enjoy that, so this was definitely a win. Thank you again, Sonia, for this. I absolutely loved it. And then Resort to Murder by Annie McEwen. If you like Ellie Alexander, actually I think she mentored this author. This very much has those kind of vibes. The setting really comes to life on page, the family vibes. So if you like the family vibes in the what do you call it? Just the Bake Shop mystery series, right? I'm having a moment here. The Bake Shop mystery series with Jules and like her mom. This has really similar vibes. The main character is super close to her parents. She's also got a younger brother named Noah who's really nice. And I love Emmy as a character. She's very realistic. She's flawed. She is multifaceted. She likes dressing up, but she also likes her sweatpants and jeans. And she's just this very loyal, loving friend. Her best friend in town is a hoot. She's very much a kooky, fun character, which I love. The mystery was solid. I was able to piece it together, but I just loved the reveal for this. It was so... oof. I was on the edge of my seat. I can't wait to check out and see if I can find the second book in this series. I do believe there's a third book coming out next year, so I'm really excited. This really hit the spot when it came to my cozy reading wants, so I love this. I am so pleased with this and excited to read more from this author. So thank you guys so much for joining me with this cozy bingo reading TBR vlog. I think it seems like you guys really enjoyed the first one, and I'm so pleased because I've been having so much fun with my bingo board. I'm probably going to take a little bit more of a break from it for the rest of this month because I'm doing the Scooby Doo readathon, so I'm going to be doing a vlog around those prompts, but I am so excited. So thank you guys again. This was overall a really solid reading vlog. Found some really great favorites. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already. I do post new book content, lots of cozy living things, all on this channel every single week, and I hope you'll hang around, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!